Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the E and J Huddle. This is episode 61. Like we always say, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. And listen, y'all, subscribing is free. So please subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Don't cost no money, don't cost no time. Just go ahead and subscribe. You feel me? And also when you do that, turn on the notification button. So when we go live, which we've been doing consistently for a little minute, when we go live, y'all to get that notification, you feel me, that we live. So y'all turn that notification button on that lets you know when we going live, let you know when we posting videos, let you know when we posting, so then y'all can like, you feel me, y'all can share, y'all can comment, you feel me, which help
Turn
us in the
that
algorithm.
shit on. Please
Turn the
turn that shit.
notification on, man. Turn that on. But again, we appreciate all our supporters as always. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep us going, y'all keep us motivated. We got the TikTok, we got the Instagram, them social media links is in the bio. So we've been way more active on there. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all asking, y'all been waiting for, we've been getting way more active on there now. So y'all like and share them posts, them comment on them posts and do all them things of that nature. Y'all share the posts, y'all do all that. So yeah. But episode 61, we gonna start off with women's college basketball yesterday and all the controversy
Yeah.
going on around Don Staley and Geno. But first, we're gonna start with the game. So, first of all, if y'all ain't know, USC beat UConn yesterday. I think, if I ain't mistaken, out of the last 8 games, Don Staley and beat Geno 6 times out of the last 8 games. So, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she doing her thing right now. She doing her thing
Shit.
right now.
He got a kryptonite. Everybody
But
got a kryptonite.
everybody got a kryptonite. That's a fact. That's a fact. But what's the what did you see in that game? What did you see in that game? How South Carolina played? How UConn played? What was, you know what I'm saying? What was going on?
I feel like honestly, the game plan was simple. Stop Sarah Strong, stop Ozzy. It wasn't pretty. It was, if you stop them two, not saying that UConn doesn't have any other scores. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I mean, I feel like those are the most dominant ones. I know they got that girl. What's her name? I want to say Sarah Williams. I know they got the
Mm-hmm.
girl Shade, but outside of that, really, if you stop them two, you pretty much can control the game. And the one thing, and what last time I was on here now, you know what I had said? I said Don Staley, in order for her to win this game, she was gonna have to out coach Geno, which she did. And when I say, and I'm gonna give y'all a prime example of one thing she did to stop in the game, she put the guards on Sarah Strong. The guards.
Slow it
OD.
down.
Slow it down because guess what? Y'all probably like, why would she do that? If for all my basketball people who don't watch basketball like that, why would she do that? Because everybody on South Carolina can play defense and hold their own. They
Everybody can
quick and
defend,
they
bro.
fast. I'm gonna get to,
Facts.
by the time you give her the ball, I'm gonna already be on her taking it from her. She's not even gonna be
Mm-hmm.
open to get it. She can't throw it over me because I'm gonna jump with her. Because it ain't like they
Mm-hmm.
small. They guards small. They don't have really small. All their guards ain't small, y'all. So I
Yeah.
mean, and Sarah Strong ain't nothing but like I didn't know the other day. I think she was like 6'2". I mean, that's tall,
Yeah.
but
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, you feel me? So it ain't like she OD with it.
Right.
So I just like the game plan they had defensively. I feel like South Carolina had some players that was able to step up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. The defense that they played, because they didn't have a crazy offensive game. Shoot, even Raven Johnson didn't do shoot. I think she only had like what? She had like I don't even she didn't even have 8 points, I don't think, did she? Probably like what, two?
Raven Johnson had 10. She had
10?
10.
She had 10
Hold on.
points?
Hold on. Let me fact check.
Fact check me and let me know. I didn't even know she had 8 points. I know Texas had 10 because I remember them saying at the end of the game. I know Texas had 10 points.
I just had the stats up here, y'all. Give me a second.
But why you looking that up? But yeah, bro, like I just felt like they had they defense pretty much most of their points for South Carolina.
You right.
Okay. Most of their points only I felt like they did good in transition too. That's another thing with South Carolina. Getting those quick, easy stops, them turnovers, they can quickly turn them points in transition and score quick, fast. Like I seen that a lot last night, but man, South Carolina, they dominated. I ain't gonna lie. And once UConn start really getting that game going for real, like they start trying to come back, like they wanted to fight a little bit. South Carolina had an answer every time, even when they was shooting threes, because they couldn't get a. I think they came back. I don't know if it was the second or it was the third quarter. They came back from like 10. I'm talking about walking them down. They hit like 3-4 threes in a row. I'm like, oh my god, like they walking them down, and then after a while though, they
made it like a 4-point game.
They had it to a 4-point game. They made it an adjustment. And I'm over here looking, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They might come back if they keep shooting like this. Because we all know what, threes better than twos. Threes are better than twos. So, but they stopped them. They stopped them at the 3. The guards start doing their thing. UConn just fell short, man. That really what happened. They had a lot of turnovers too. I ain't gonna lie, UConn had a lot of turnovers.
They did. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna happen when you playing South Carolina, like you said, bro. It's a defensive team, bro. That's why I picked them though, because I said if they had stopped one out of Sarah Strong and Ozzie Fudd, that they definitely gonna have a good chance. But granted, they stopped both of them. Like Sarah Strong had 12 on a bad shooting night.
You did. Look.
And Ozzie Fudd, she shot 3 for 15.
Terrible. It was just and you know what's crazy?
But
that might be the worst game I seen her play this year.
Me too. Me too. But that's a credit to South Carolina guards, bro. They good defenders. Like they gonna defend. All of them girls from top to bottom, even coming off the bench, is going to defend, and that's what Dawn Staley, you know what I'm saying, coach. She gonna coach that. She gonna coach defense. She gonna, you know what I'm saying, get you well played on the defensive side. We all going to defend as a team. And they said it themselves was the game plan was to run Ozzie Fudd off the 3-point line and to give Sarah Strong some hard and tough contested looks, which they did all night. And you know they're gonna get steals. They're gonna play on the ball. They all gonna get steals. So it was a great game plan, great defensive game plan. Yeah. Like that's the reason why I had them winning that game. That's tough. It's tough. But shout out. First of all, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what's the girl, man?
44.
44.
I forget her name. I don't want to say that.
Is it? I don't know her first name. I don't know if I know how to pronounce it.
I know she a freshman.
Nice.
Yeah. They got a couple freshmen out there. And then the thing about it is you got shawty like Chloe Kitts. She ain't even been playing for South Carolina. Like Chloe Kitts been hurt all year. She ain't even been playing for South Carolina. So
thanks. I forgot about her.
They got I mean, Dawn Staley, she gonna have that team right as always, bro. That was a great defensive masterclass. That was a great defensive masterclass by them.
Great.
They put on the show. I think they said when they had got up by 6 was the highest deficit that was allowed on UConn all year. Like nobody got above 6 points on them all season, which is insane. That's like crazy. Yeah. So, you know, you're gonna have who you gonna have, you know what I'm saying blase, they ain't played nobody. To that you say what?
For me, look, I do this in every sport, y'all. Because I hate when we because that can mean two things. It can mean two things. It can mean you either we've seen teams that played nobody and won championships. I say that to those people who do this. UConn, their schedule doesn't change on who they play. Geno
That's
has
fact.
12 national championships. At the end of the
That's
day,
facts.
it's cool to say that. But at the end of the day, really, it don't matter. It really don't matter.
That's facts.
It really don't. You can't argue. It's certain things you can argue with, but you can't argue with 12 of them things. I said 12.
Yeah.
12 of them things.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You
facts.
can't do it.
That's
You
facts.
can't do it. So,
That's
I
facts.
mean, I don't really look at like who you playing throughout the regular season, and I can't help like, yeah, it's easy to say like if they were in somewhere else, they could have, maybe lost a few games here and there. Yeah, that's cool to say, but how many more games would they could have lost? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we went undefeated. So I mean, 3. What are we talking about? South
And you still
Carolina's
got to go
record?
through the. Yeah. And you still got to go through the tournament,
That's very
So-
true. Yeah. So
which they went through the tournament and they made it to the Final Four. So
Final Four. So yeah.
that's true. So now let's get to the nitty gritty, man. First of all, shout out South Carolina girls.
Yeah, shout out to
winning
them.
the
Shout out
national
to Dawn.
championship. Y'all know that's where we from. We from South Carolina, from the 803. So
You know what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
Granted, USC ain't my team. I am a Clemson fan, but
Yeah, I don't really.
you know what I'm saying. They
I fuck with Dawn,
they
though.
represent this. Yeah, they represent the state of South Carolina, especially when it comes to women's college basketball. So, man, shout out to them. Shout out. I said win the national championship, going to the national championship. Shout out to them. Hopefully, they do win the national championship. You know what I'm saying? But the controversy and the talk of the night with everything what went from left to right to left, what turned everything up at the end of the game, it was an exchange. And we should have pulled it up for y'all, but obviously, I mean, unless you sleeping under a rock, you should have seen this somewhere on your timeline and on any social media at this point, right? At the end of the game, when you lose and when you win or whatever the game over with, the coaches shake hands, they meet each other and they shake hands. So they went to go, you know what I'm saying, greet each other and shake hands.
Yeah.
Geno and Dunn had some exchange of words. Geno wasn't, you know what I'm saying,
Look.
messing with a lot of things that was going on. Then Dunn started turning up. Then it was
Look.
like, whoa, like what's going on? And to me, it was a bad look, a very bad look on a so-called, in some people's eyes, legend, GOAT. I mean, best coach of all time, one of the top coaches, which you can't deny, one of the top coaches in women's college basketball, which he is. You know what I'm saying? And to give y'all a little bit more details and backdrop, he said, this is words out of his mouth. I watched all the interviews, the post-game interviews and all that. He said, before the game, coach is supposed to meet and shake hands or whatever and greet, whatever, in the Final Fours or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said he sat there at half court waiting for 3 minutes and nobody greeting him. Granted, there's video evidence of showing otherwise of when they met at the table, the scoring table, and shook hands. Then at the whole coaching staff. Second, he said, which I'm gonna also talk about, that had to play for South Carolina in that win, playing them. Second, he said they wasn't getting no calls. And Don Staley was calling the refs all this, that, and the third names. And he got a player that got ripped out of her jersey. And the refs said they didn't see the player get ripped out of her jersey. Which on video evidence, once again, shows the player ripping her own jersey.
Yeah.
So now it's like what you saying was not true. So what actually is you mad about? Is you mad that you lost? Is you mad that a lot of people messing with Dunn right now and she up on you, she getting the ups on you? She kind of taking the fame away. Like, what's going on? That's what I'm thinking. But either way, regardless of the fact, it's a bad look, and you can't do that. After you lose a game, you take your L on the chin, like a man, which you is, shake the opponent's hand, you know what I'm saying, and go about your day. At the end of the day, especially when just last year, y'all put BTA to them, what Dunn did, what the whole coaching staff did, not just Dunn and the team. They got in line, shook all y'all hands, went to the locker room. That's just how the game go. When you lose, you take your L on the chin, you shake hands, and you leave. You can't now, y'all lose, you get upset. Even if that was the case, right? Which the foul discrepancy was way much larger on South Carolina side than UConn side.
Very much.
But y'all, it should have been because
that's how South Carolina plays.
South Carolina shot 6 threes. UConn shot 21 threes.
So they gonna get more fouls called when you in the paint.
What are we doing? The more you apply the pressure on the rim, who gonna get more foul calls? Come on, bro. That's common sense.
It's very true.
That's common sense. And Geno, for you to be a GOAT coach or whatever, you know that. You know that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you saying all these things, but if you watch the game of basketball and you really know what's going on and you seeing all this stuff on video evidence saying otherwise what you saying, what actually is you mad for? You mad because you lost? And that's bad, bro, because you got 12 national championships. My boy just said you got 12. You got multiple conference championships. You got multiple Final Four appearances, multiple national championship appearances.
Yeah.
Come on. Now, I get it. You trying to hold up. You know what I'm saying? You're a legend in some people's eyes once again. I get it. But it's like, bro, what we doing, bro? Like, that's bad. That's bad. I'm going to let you go ahead and take the floor and what you got to say, but that's awful.
I was looking at some stuff last night after that just to see. And it's crazy because I looked up just before the game started. I looked at this interview with Candace Parker. Candace Parker wrote a book. In her book, she was talking about how her and Geno never really got along when she was with Pat Summitt. Also a legendary coach from Tennessee. And Pat Summitt also didn't like Geno.
She said that too.
She said the same thing too.
Facts.
So I'm not, look, I don't know him personally. I don't know him personally. I just know what I hear and what I see. But at the end of the day, when I hear that from multiple women, I see you act the way towards certain women, especially my black women. Especially my black women. Kind of gotta believe what I see until proven otherwise. You know what I mean? I get you're frustrated because you lost. I'd be wrong to sit over here and say, shoot, I even came on here and thought UConn was gonna win my damn self. I ain't gonna lie, I thought so. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I hate about all this is you're a man. Not only are you a man, you're a white man. And a woman's sport. The GOAT of that sport. Like my partner said, what we call the GOAT of the sport. So with that being said, you have to act a certain type of way. That's just what it is. Doing that to any woman in general, I don't care. I'm pretty sure we do statistic, Kobe. How many women head coaches? We already know it's more women head coaches than men in women's sports. Yeah, that's just what it is. More dominantly than women. It's more women. That's just what it is. With that being said, you just gotta act a certain way, bro. Just take your L and move on. They showed a clip from last year. He's over here doing the orchestra, doing all this. Popping it. All that dancing. Now, when you get your L, you want to get up in her face, shout. You didn't shake my hand.
That's crazy.
When we just seen the clip of her doing it, Sarah Strong to her own jersey. Now, I'm not saying, it could have been a little rip prior to. It could have been a little rip.
Right. It could have been a little rip.
But the big one was her. She did it because she was mad. She probably felt like she should have got a foul on that play when she threw the ball up. And she said, man, God dang. And she ripped her own stuff.
And she said it. And then now you put your players in a bad predicament because at the post-game interview, he said what he said. Referees ain't see my player get her jersey real, Then they asked her, and now she got to say the truth, which obviously is the truth. She was like, heat of the moment, I had to rip my own jersey. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's
making him even a little worse because your players... Your players ain't gonna lie because now they finna say, "Oh, well, she taking up for him." You know what I'm saying? And
somebody in the comments said, Bro, forgot it's 2026. We got cameras now.
Like, I'm for real, bro. We got cameras. We got cameras. He ain't lying. We got cameras now, man. We have, so we can go back and look at this. Like I said, I'm not taking. Look, Geno, good coach, but bro, take your L when you take a L, man, because that made me look at you differently as a person now. Like, that really does make me look, because now I'm looking at you like, okay, you a sore loser. You're a sore loser. That's what you are. You carry yourself like that. You showed it, and then not only that, he doubled down on it. How you gonna double down on it?
He stood on it.
Do a public apology, bro. You got to. It's only right.
He stood on it. Nah. I respect the fact that he stood on it.
Hey, but look,
he stood on it.
You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. You done said
Nah,
it.
you got a choice though, Shaw. Because it's video evidence. It's video evidence. It's like,
and then
okay.
they asked them, which I want to mention too. They asked them, you gonna repeat what you said out to it when they was talking? I ain't gotta repeat it back out.
He stood on it.
I ain't gotta repeat it back out. I said what I said. She took offense to it. But you all up in her face. Hey, you get up in my hey. I love anyway. Hey, my partner. Hey, we probably go tit for tack on this. We joke, we do stuff all day. You come in my face with that time, and where we from? What you trying to do?
Hey, you seen, bro? Y'all seen how? And this ain't nothing to portray Don said is no certain type of image or whatever. This, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, she's a wonderful head coach, gonna go on to be one of the greatest women's head basketball coaches and all that. But if you don't know Don Staley background, where she from? She from Philly. Y'all seen how she reacted. Y'all see how she reacted.
I'm finna whoop his ass.
She started turning up. She started
getting red. You know them light skinned people, when they get mad, they get red, nah. They get red. And she gotta take the high road.
That, bro.
That's what I'm mad about.
She
gotta take the high road. Saying I like what she said though. Don't take that attention away from what happened. I want to be focused on my team. That's how you that made me see now. The level of respect is just you just upped it.
Because it did though. If you like, bro, that's all you seen on the timeline. Bro, I seen that so much to the fact where I didn't even and I watched a little bit of that game as well, the Texas and UCLA game, not the whole game, but I watched a little bit of it. Bro, I didn't even see nothing about the Texas and UCLA game after that. Like,
they talked about it during the Texas and UCLA game.
That's what I'm saying. You would have thought that was granted, like we already had said though. Then whoever come out of this side, we think was
pretty much
win the game.
Winning,
like that's the national championship.
Yeah.
But you would have realized, bro, that's the national championship. Like, ain't no other game is played because you seen that so much down the timeline.
Yeah. They OD.
And it's gonna be talked about. This is finna be talked about on every platform, every social media page. It's already being talked about everywhere. But at the end of the day, bro, you just gotta take your L like a man, bro. That's what it comes down to. Especially when you popping it and you so-called a GOAT, you so-called a legend.
Calling you the GOAT. We calling you the GOAT.
One of the greatest coaches of all time.
You feel?
You got 12 national championship, bro. You gotta act like a winner. You gotta take your L's. Like how you take your W's.
Yeah.
You always. It's how you handle your L's, bro. It's how you handle your L's. That's what it always comes down to. How you handle your L's. Not just about how many dubs and stuff you win, but how you handle your L's. Because like people say, bro, you build up all this reputation and respect and all this junk in this name for the past 40-some years just for now people to... It's I ain't gonna say it's like all the way tore down, but...
He messed it up.
It's a blemish and it's tearing down within a 5-second thing that you did. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up now with what you just did. Just for not shaking somebody's hand, taking the L on the team.
Taking a fair recruiting. How you gonna go to somebody's mama's house after them seeing what you gonna do? You gonna do me like, cause that's what I'm gonna say. What you gonna do me like Don Staley? Gonna get up in my face and get mad because I ain't commit. Like, I'm being real. I'm being real. You knock on my door, I'm gonna say, hey, you coach women. How you gonna coach women? It's disrespectful. It's that something no sense.
It ain't funny. I ain't laughing, but you right. Like, you right, though. That's crazy. I ain't even think about it like that.
Yeah, like you coaching women, but you also disrespect one. Like, it don't make sense. It just don't make sense.
Yeah, bro. And for you to get mad at the foul discrepancy, talking about something, we're not getting calls. When granted, y'all was getting calls. And it's like, buddy, y'all took 21 threes.
Yeah,
South
first
Carolina
off,
took
you gotta
6
change
threes.
it. Switch the game. See, this is the problem. And it's not just him. All coaches do it. This is what makes great coaches right here. When you see something's wrong, you change the game plan.
Just, bro.
Sarah Strong ain't do nothing in that paint. You should have been. Hey, if they gonna try to get her in foul trouble, let's try to get them in foul trouble too. Let's play that game now. Let's play that game and see who can play it better. We know we can hit a couple threes. That's what I would have tried to hitting them threes. I would have said, all right, let's take a break from it. Let's get in the paint now. Let's try to attack
the paint.
Let's attack.
But they couldn't even, bro. Like again, bro. South Carolina shot 6 threes. They was at the free throw line 22 times.
That was an awful.
And they went 2 for 6 from the 3, 18 to 22. They was literally, and then watching the game. They're applying pressure at the rim. They was attacking the rim, putting y'all in foul trouble. That's what happens when you apply the pressure at the rim. And again, Geno knows this. He knows this. Now y'all shot 21 threes. Of course you're gonna have 6.
But they don't have that, Kobe. They don't have Page there no more. So they don't have no one who can get a bucket by wheel. They don't have that.
Yeah. I mean, again, it was a great masterful game, and then South Carolina had 39 rebounds. My God. It was just a great masterful defensive game plan and offensive game plan by South Carolina. I mean, it just was because them free throws played a big part in them winning the ball game, and the fact that they was defending them like that as well, not getting off no threes and stuff like that, also played a big part in them winning the ball game. Like you said, I mean, they got outcoached. They got outcoached and they got outplayed. It just what it is.
Outcoached and outplayed.
And Geno, you gotta take an L on the chin, brother.
Take it like a champ.
I'm telling you right now, you finna I mean, this don't take, you know what I'm saying? You still one of the best coaches of all time. You feel me? You still this, that, and the third. But again, this blemishing your image, man. A lot of people lost respect for you over this. You feel me? So
hard to get them commits to come. Hey, it's gonna be hard to get them. It's hard to knock on them doors and talk to people's mamas when you out here disrespecting women, man. Hey,
that's a fact,
that's
dog.
tough.
It is tough, man. A lot of people lost a lot of respect for you, brother. So, hey, man, it is what it is. Again, like Don Staley said, that's why I started off with the game and congratulating USC because you don't want to necessarily put too much shine on that. You feel me? So, again, congratulations, USC. Congratulations, UConn for making it that far, but congratulations, USC, for making it to the national championship, winning the Final Four, and things of that nature. And again, hopefully, they bring another one to South Carolina. So, shout out them. Now, we'll move on to the Texas game, man. Texas let me down. Y'all know, if you go back and you watch the last video, I had South Carolina versus Texas, then South Carolina winning. And Texas Madison Booker let me down. But again, UCLA had a good game plan for them as well. So, how you feel about that game, bro? How you feel about Texas and UCLA?
Booker, 3 for 23 from field. All from 4 from
Nasty
3.
Work. Nasty work.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I don't know. See, this what happens. See, this what happened when you meet greats like Kevin Durant. Start hanging out with them, talking to him.
Don't do that, bro.
These are the things that happen. See, they in her ear because it almost felt like I can literally say, Kobe, and this ain't to tear her down because she's still that. But no, she had a bad game. And
she had a bad game.
It was to the point where I almost was like, let's just not even look that way. It was that bad. Because what ended up happening. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. You good.
I was gonna say what ended up happening was they put bets on her. Bet's gonna do her thing. She gonna do her thing. She gonna do her thing. And she did it. I mean, every shot, she had 3 blocks. And on top of that, every time she was at the 3, she contested. She slick was following her around. Even when she was coming in the paint, she was roaming. They had her roaming around.
Roaming with her.
She was roaming.
Yeah.
So anytime I'm outside and I see that you forcing in, her frame and her arm length is so wide, it don't even matter. You come in that paint, it's over with. It's over.
Yeah.
You better be on point and know what you finna do. Like, no cap. Because if you thinking too hard, you're gonna mess up. And that's what matters. And then you could tell that she was getting in a funk and she was getting frustrated because she was out there. She started shooting at first, pulling up for the 2. Then after that, she started from the 3. She seen that one working. She went back into the paint, did a jumper. You know, her mid-range is her shot. You know, that's her shot.
Mid-range is money.
Mid-range is, she couldn't hit it. She got in the funk. It was going in and out. I said, man, this is getting nasty. It was getting to the point where I was saying, man, I'm looking at Texas and I'm like, this is all they got. And once she started falling off, everybody else was going. They had it was a girl that came off the bench. I'm trying to think of her.
Dakra.
Oh yeah. They had a girl coming off the bench. She scored the most coming off the bench. That was just and she wasn't the only one. All the whole Texas starting 5 was shooting bad. She's the only. It's only like that for her because she's the star. She's the star.
That's the thing, though, bro. Like you said, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so much. It's a lot of pressure on Madison Booker because at the end of the day, she's the bucket. She's the scorer. Like to keep it a band is no disrespect to Texas girls.
Didn't do nothing. You hear me?
She's the scorer. Like if you stop Madison Booker, the game is over. It's nobody else that's gonna put up points for real. Like she's the one. So think about this, bro. She had a horrible shooting game, 3 for 23, and they lost by 7. If she would have hit
half of
if she would have
shots.
went 10 for 23, they would have won. Like literally. Like, come on, bro. So it's like for her to have that, and at one point she was shooting that bad, and it was a tie ball game. It was 44-44.
Yeah.
At one point, 41-41. They just started running off at the end. You know what I'm saying, with little free throws and stuff of that nature. But like you said, I mean, shout out to UCLA. They had a good game plan. They put what's the name, bets on her, roaming her around. She was having a rough night. It just wasn't falling. It just wasn't falling. But like you said, man, Madison Booker, she's still like that. Like she top 3 to me. I'm sorry, like her ability, her skill, the way she moved, the way she can get off in that mid range, the way she can get any shot off.
Her misses wasn't bad. They weren't like in the front of the rim,
back
in
iron.
and out. I seen a toilet bowl go out. I said, yeah, this ain't her night.
It's just not her night.
It's just not her night.
Just not her night.
But that's the thing about March Madness. You have to. It got to be your night. In order to win, it got to be your night every night.
And the crazy thing about it is her first shot was a mid range and it went in. I said, oh, it's finna be a good night. Hey, she made that first shot of the game. I think for Texas, it was a mid range. It was like a step back, snatch mid range.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, it's finna be a good night.
And she got it in her back, but they contested her. I feel like with her jumping, like I said, Bex putting her hand up, man.
It's tough, man.
It's tough. It's tough. Because Bex, I just not figured out. I thought she was the girl that Kobe. The girl is 6'7".
Yeah. She's tall.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Why even attempt to go in the paint? I'm gonna tell you one thing too. And then even when you get that first step, she's so long.
She's so long that she can still come back and contest it or block shot.
It don't matter, man. It don't matter.
It's like you gotta veer step up for real. You gotta lean into it, create contact, get you to bounce off for real. Which Madison, it was just a long night for her, bro. It's just a tough night. But again,
Kiki Rice, she had a good game too. That's the guard. Everybody knows she definitely had a solid game. I ain't gonna say good. I'm gonna say solid game. She had a solid game.
Yeah.
But really, to be honest with you, UCLA, and you can check the score, it was 44-50. This game really wasn't like. This game wasn't.
If you want me to keep it a buck, they ain't got nothing but the big girl, lower big. Kiki Rice she alright, but
she ain't no She got
you
what?
feel me? Like
that team is built off of that team is playing through bets. Basically, they play through bets. It's played through her. When she gets the board, put it back up. She can't put it back up. Kick out. It's simple. Like it's simple. The only thing I
Draw a
always
double
say,
team down low, easy kick out.
kick out, easy kick out, easy kick out. You
Or
gotta
she can just
put
lay it
two
up.
on her.
Yeah, you gonna have to. So, shout out to UCLA though, bro. Shout out to UCLA. They going to the national championship. They advanced to the national championship. Shout out Texas making it that far. They had a good season.
They did.
Madison Booker. I mean, you still a good player. You still a great player. You feel me? It's just you had a bad game. You had a bad game.
It happens. So. It happens to the best.
UCLA versus USC, man. Who you got? I got USC. I mean, I had whoever won out that side.
Look, at this point, I don't think no one would say UCLA simply because of how they played last night, and not only how they've been playing all. I mean, they've been playing like that pretty much all year. It's always through her.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kiki definitely had some games here and there, but it ain't. She would have to go fed, and Betts would have to. They both would have to dang near get 20 a piece. 20. Just to make it a good game. You know what I mean? That ain't even to win. That's just to make it a good game. So it's going to take a lot for them, but I'm going USC. USC got too many factors, and they got that 3-point. I will say this. They don't take a lot of threes, but their 3-point shooting was definitely better than UConn's was when they played against South Carolina. Granted, they didn't play South Carolina, they played Texas. So that we gotta use that. But they don't take a lot of threes too. They try to attack that paint. So I'm really interested to see how this game gonna be, because to me it's gonna be a lot of not gonna be a lot. This is gonna be an inside game. Transition, defense, inside game. So I would love to see how this game gonna look.
I think it's gonna be a lot of
be a lot of people in foul trouble.
Who can get in foul trouble quickest. They gonna try to. Don Staley's probably gonna try to get that Lori Betts in foul trouble, because if they can get her out of the game, it's definitely over with.
It's GG's.
It is over with. It is GG's. So they can get her in some type of foul trouble. I do expect them to take a little bit more threes this game. Have Tessa Johnson run off some off-ball screens and things of that nature. Raven Johnson probably a couple off-ball screens or spot-up threes to get the 3-ball off. But for most part, it's gonna be like you said, inside game. Steals, score off of steals. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. I can see them probably not trying letting Lori Betts get down low as much early in the offensive possession. Kind of probably like pushing her out with a guard and then bumping her off with Joyce Edwards behind them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just being a little bit physical with her, but not too physical with her. Trying to not get her down low as much. But I do think, I mean, again though, vice versa, if they don't get that girl in some foul trouble or somewhere, I mean, UCLA does have a chance. UCLA does have, I mean, because
they can hit a couple threes here and there.
You feel me? So it all depends on what they on the game plan around her, how they gonna treat her for real, or the game plan around her. But it is gonna be a good game, so we will be watching that game. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good game. So, again, shout out to UCLA for making it to the national championship. Shout out to South Carolina. It's gonna be a great game. We will be watching that game. So, yeah, shout out to both of them. Now we gonna move on to. I'll move on to the NFL a little bit. We ain't got nothing crazy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, nothing too much crazy for y'all for the NFL. Kirk Kousins got signed, y'all, again. That boy got the greatest agent of all time.
The greatest agent of all time. I mean, the best agent. Goodness.
Kirk Kousins got signed to the Raiders for basically a 1-year deal. Let me see if I can pull up the details real fast.
Talk to me. What? Yeah, you got to pull up the details with his contract, man, because his 1 year might be out there.
Yeah, he getting some bread. Let me look it up. Yeah, you ain't lying. Kirk Cousins 1 year. regardless of the fact, he gonna get some money out of his deals.
Yeah, he always gonna do that.
Okay, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins contract. Kirk Cousins will sign a 5-year, $172 million deal with the Raiders. That is reality a 1-year deal. With the Raiders including $11 million guaranteed and an average salary of $34 million a year. But so yeah, out of that 172, he got 11 mil guaranteed, which they're probably going to hold him for a year or two. Because I think he's just gonna be like a little bridge quarterback with Mendoza. What does this mean for Mendoza? I think because I did hear rumors about I think it was Tom Brady or somebody that was saying they don't know if Mendoza gonna actually play the first year. So it might be just one of them things where he sit down, he learn from Kirk Cousins, you know what I'm saying? And they give him a little bit more time to surround the team with more weapons or whatnot for the next year when he actually play or actually start playing.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously he's not no long-term quarterback for the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So it could be one of them things, or he could just be a legitimate good backup for them because can be a good backup at this stage of his career.
Backup. Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So, but for the most, it might be they might let Mendoza sit. They might let Mendoza sit for a year, let him learn some things. And again, like I said, they help him out. They can draft some more pieces for the next year, draft another receiver, or in the off season next year, get another receiver. You know what I'm saying? Get some more weapons that's around him. So when he does play, he'll have more of a legitimate team surrounding him with foundation of knowing the game, knowing more about the game of football at that stage of in the NFL. So it can be, you know what I'm saying, something good like that. But I do like the moves that the Raiders have been making in this offseason. They've been making some good moves, some real good moves. So
I think in a while they can have a team that's probably. I say in the next. I would love to see how they look in the next 2 to 3 years. I would love to see how the Raiders look. I expect them. I'm still not a big fan of this Mendoza thing, but they're gonna do it. So we just gonna have to,
why you not a big fan of Mendoza, bro? Talk to me.
I just don't believe. Listen, this is the thing. I can be wrong. I can be completely wrong about it, and I'm fine. I'm willing to take that bet on being wrong about it. But from what I've seen in college, I don't think Mendoza's a terrible quarterback. I just don't think he moves the needle where they want the needle to be moved at. You know what I'm saying? I think he can, be a wild card team fight at best. But it also depends on what they do about what they put around him. Maybe they can OD the team. Maybe they can do how Seattle did. You know what I'm saying? Put all the weapons around him, make him here, have him a few receivers here and there. He ain't got to do but so much. But I don't. The crazy thing about it is though, I don't think Mendoza isn't. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just don't know what his ceiling is. You know what I mean? I don't know what his ceiling is.
Get that.
I don't know what is his ceiling. Like how far can he take it? That's what I don't know about him. And if he can take it far, I feel like he's one of those quarterbacks where he has to have, you know how we say we got your talented ones, Lamar, the Patties, Josh Allen, the ones that have everything.
Nah, he's not that.
He's not that. But what I will say is, one of the skills what he needs to get in order for him to be good is the Peyton Manning type of skill, the Tom Brady type of skill, to know what you're setting up in on
for
defense,
him to be elite.
Pre-snap. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to. If he can master that, then he can be a problem. But he has to master that in order to be a problem.
I agree. Maybe his ceiling. I agree with everything you just said. Actually, like everything you just said, like I agree, 100%. Maybe his ceiling is. And again, like you said, Mendoza ain't a bad quarterback, but he's not a.
Kobe. It's crazy. I seen Joe Burrow for one. It's ridiculous.
Oh no, he's not Joe. He's not Joe. So y'all stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And I know Joe had Jamar Justice Jefferson, but again, go watch the film. Go watch the tape of Joe Burrow extending plays, throwing dots. Man, stop. Y'all need, bruh. These NFL people have to stop. These NFL scouts have to stop with this stuff, bruh. Like y'all be doing the most with these comparisons, bruh. Stop it. Maybe his ceiling is Sam Darnold. Maybe his ceiling is as good as Sam Darnold is right now, which I mean, decent, solid quarterback, surrounded with weapons.
Yeah.
He can make
He can make some shape.
Maybe his ceiling is as good as Sam Darnold. Or
You know what good ceiling I want to give him? I'm gonna say, it's a good ceiling. That's not OD because he's not all that, but he was capable. Eli Manning.
Eli. Eli.
If he ain't, you think he a step below Eli, a step down from Eli, or is that too much? I don't think that's crazy, honestly.
I mean, it's hard for us to say because he ain't been in the league yet, so I can't say he's. I can't. I don't.
I'm saying Eli. I'm sticking with him.
I don't think. Maybe Daniel Jones is. Maybe Daniel Jones is. Hear me out. Daniel Jones with the Colts. You surrounded with some weapons. He can make some things shake.
I'm not mad at that comparison.
And Daniel Jones can run. If you put him out there.
That's an absolute height he can get. Well, we
I
ain't
think
seen
that's
too
his-
much
I
of Daniel
think-
Jones for me to put him like.
You feel me? And I think that's his for me. That's his comparison right now. Daniel Jones's. But the only difference between him and Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones is a little bit bigger wise. You know what I'm saying? Like body type wise, he's bigger. Like so, he might be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Can take some hits here and there physical because Mendoza's skinny for real, but he can run. He get out there. He can run for real. But Mendoza's skinny. So, but I give him Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones comparison, maybe his ceiling is Sam Darnold. I mean, Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold might not be too far apart from each other for real. But I mean, I don't know. You take how y'all want to take it. But he's not no Joe, no Josh, no Lamar, no Pat, no Matthew Stafford, no. Not even
Caleb
Baker.
Williams, no Jordan Love. You can go down
No,
the list.
Caleb Williams. Nah, he not that. But to your point, if he can excel at that pre-snap read, knowing the defense, pre-snap read, knowing what's going on, if he can excel at that can to a certain point make him some type of eliteness of a quarterback because he can run the ball. He can he's a accurate thrower of the ball. And that's in my opinion. He can
From
throw
what
the
I
ball.
heard, he does watch a lot of film, so we gonna see. He does watch film.
Yeah.
He does not. I mean, I feel like playing QB, you ain't got no choice. But
You be shocked though.
you will be shocked. You will be shocked.
shocked.
But it's I do think with him not having the abilities like those other top tier quarterbacks we said, he has to.
You gotta
watch
excel
film.
at that.
He has to
That's
watch
fast.
film.
I agree. I definitely agree. So yeah, man. So we gonna see though. We gonna see. Raiders might pull something crazy and not get them.
That would be crazy.
I highly doubt
I
it.
wouldn't be mad at it personally. I would not be mad at it.
If they do that, bro,
They gotta get
let's just say they
somebody.
do that. Who they gonna get?
Who they gonna get?
If they was to pull some crazy mess like that, y'all. Now, granted, I don't think they're gonna do that at all. I think they're gonna get Mendoza. But if they don't get Mendoza, who they gonna get?
Caleb down.
Do you trade back or you get Caleb Downs?
You get Caleb down.
I ain't mad at it.
Just OD it. Just go ahead on OD it. What you always say. If you can't get the best, just get the best pick available.
Get the best, yeah. Or you get okay. I about to say, or you get Ruben Bain and then keep Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. Hey, look, the pressure gonna be. What? You know how we'll talk. That's another conversation for another day.
Yeah. But again, y'all, I don't really truly think that's gonna happen though.
Yeah,
But it is speaking of Ruben Bain. I really wasn't gonna talk about this. I just remember it is a lot of talk saying that
Go ahead and
NFL
say the same
teams
thing I
scared.
said.
NFL teams is scared to draft him because his arms are short. And a lot of like NFL DN or NFL defensive coaches don't like the fact that he have short arms when it comes to pass rushers. They like long arm pass rushers, which is understandable. It's understandable. I get it. And they say a lot of offensive linemen like tending to go against guys with short arms. But I'm like, bruh, this is this and again, this is what I don't like about the combine. This is what I don't like about the combine. Growing up as a kid who played football, bro, the combine was I used to love the combine. Watch it daily. Like I loved it. Like dreamed about going to the combine, dreamed about, you know what I'm saying? But the older I got, the more I realized, bro, the combine is a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of bull. Cause you get in there, you do all this skill, these cone drills, these ladder drills, these receiver drills, these DB drills, these lineman drills. You get measured, you do all this 7-on-7 stuff, and then everything that you put out on film just goes
out the window
in the trash can.
Yeah,
for what? For prototypes. For
what he
this
can
person ran
be.
this fast.
What
he can be.
Not what he is, but what he can
Not
be.
what he. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Now this man got short arms. People scared to draft him because he got short arms. It ain't stopping him from going fed and getting hella pressures on quarterbacks and getting hella sacks all season long against top O linemen who y'all gonna draft. It ain't stop him. So now it was, come on, what are we doing, bro? And there's been plenty of people in the history of football with short arms. Hall of Famers at that. Hall of Famers. So what are we like, bruh? The NFL combine, they do this every single year. They do this every single year with different players. He with top players, he not this because he ain't gonna be this because of this. We don't like him because of this. We don't like him because he's slow. We don't like him because he's short. We don't like him because his hand's small. We don't like him because he something. It's always something.
It's always something.
And with the top players, the top players.
These guys.
And then they gonna slide down the draft, and then one of these smart owners, like a 49ers, Eagles, Chiefs, one of these smart owners, Green Bay, they'll mess around and draft them. Then people be like, well, dang, how did they slide down the draft like that? Because you have these dumb NFL scouts, not all of them, but most of them, who do this thing with prototypes at the combine because somebody ran as fast or jumped as high.
You want to know who this remind me of somebody else they did with? Another future Hall of Famer, Aaron Donald.
Who?
They did the same thing with Aaron Donald. They did the same thing. Straight dog. He's too small. He can't.
He too small.
Immediate impact. Yeah. Immediate. That just fueled him. That ain't do nothing but make it. That ain't gonna. That's all they gonna do. You gonna make a bit of. Nah, I done already said what I said about Ruben. I already said I don't know. I personally didn't know because I was the first person who said it too. I mean, my initial thing that I said was, I don't know if I would have him I would put him at D-Tag. That's what my original thing was. Not saying he wasn't good, so don't try to go and put that in my mouth because I'm not saying that. I didn't know the position that he was going to play would be the best. And it did have something to do with the arms. But I will say this. Don't try to, don't drop him down depending on what you want because of that. That's my whole thing about it. Because if you want an edge and he's the best available option, get him and try it out. If it don't work out, then move him. You know what I'm saying? Then move him if it don't work out, because at the end of the day, he's still effective. It's Ruben Bang. He's still effective, bro. Still effective.
This is dumb, bro.
But you got to put it to the test before you just start doing it. Watch the tape, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the tape.
They don't watch tape. They just watch what people do in the combine. They measure you. They measure your hands. They just do that stuff.
How I want to know though.
This happens every year. This happens every year.
How many times have they got that right have they ever got it right though? With someone like I'm trying to think. With someone did
more
good
times than often they wrong. More times than often they're wrong. More
I think the
times
closest they might have got to doing it where they had someone bought up and it didn't, and then now it's bad. But at the beginning it was like it worked out for about 2-3 years. It worked out with DK for 2 to 3 years. For 2 to 3 years it worked out with DK.
But DK was solid in college. You feel me? He was solid in college.
He was.
Now, granted, to the extent of how they did him in the combine, no, he's not up to that. If that's what you're saying, because he should be dominating the league, but he's not. He's a solid receiver like he was in college.
Yeah.
But to make the players seem like they're not gonna achieve and do the things that they've been doing based off their body type or what's small, what's short, how fast, how long, how good I can jump. Like, bro, just watch the film, bro. Just watch the film. We do this every single year. Just watch the film. It's that simple. It's that simple. But we gonna keep talking about that, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that though, they talk look, I heard they talking about moving Sonny Styles. They might move him down to the edge. They might rush Sonny Styles.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. The NFL is what you call this modern day slavery. I don't care what nobody says. You have no say in a damn thing. You've been playing this position. You can play a position for your whole life. For you to get to the highest level, you gotta play what they want you to play.
They're talking about some teams thinking about moving him down to edge because he got the size and the speed to be an edge rusher. Bruh, right. Sonny Styles is not no edge rusher, bruh. Don't move that man down there and mess him up with that. Like, he's a linebacker, inside linebacker. He can play the linebacker position at 6'5". He can run sideline to sideline. He's 6'4", 6'5". He's fast. He can cover. He can hit. Play him at linebacker. That's it. Inside linebacker. That's it. Don't put that man at no edge. I don't think that's gonna work out. I don't think. Out of the two, if you want to put somebody at edge, put Alvarez Reese there. I wouldn't be too mad at that. But Sonny Styles, no, bro. Don't do that. That's not smart. That's not smart, man. And again, y'all messing up people's careers doing this, bro. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it is what it is. But the Jaguars paid, they extended Trayvon Walker. They gave him a bag. I don't know if you've seen that, but Trayvon Walker got a bag. Agreed to a 4-year, $110 million extension, $77 million guaranteed. Now, y'all do know Trayvon Walker was a first-round draft pick. If I ain't mistaken, he was top 10.
Yeah.
If I ain't mistaken, he might have been top 5.
Was he top 5?
He might have been 3.
3?
Hold on, let me check.
I ain't know that.
He was the first pick. He was the first pick. I do remember that. Hey,
what year that was?
Hey, look, 2022. First pick from Georgia. You know Trayvon Walker. That was right after Georgia won that second national championship, if I ain't mistaken. Is it?
Had to be.
2020. They didn't win in 2021 and 2022?
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. It might be a year off. I don't know. Regardless of the fact, Trayvon Walker is solid.
Solid.
Is he a first round draft pick? Well, first pick of the draft. Has he displayed first pick of the draft type of talent? No, he has not. I gotta keep it above. Now, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I know a lot of people like, no, use clap. I'm just happy to see him get his money. I'm happy to see anybody get their money. I'm happy for anybody to see they get their money. Do I feel like when you the first pick, come on, y'all. We talking about the first pick here. That means you was the first pick coming out of college. The best one available. You got to show me something, man. This ain't us just being hard on you because where you from. You got to show me. You got to show me what they seen. That's all I'm saying. You got to show me that.
Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with where you from, bro. First pick, you got to be insane.
Insane.
Like you
insane.
You need to be up there with the Matt Crosby's, the Miles Garrett's, the TJ Watts, the who else up there? Henderson. Like you gotta be up there, bro.
You gotta be up there.
I mean, I'm finna give y'all his stats. First year, 3.5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Second year, 10 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
We getting better. Can you give me sacks and tackles, Kobe? Can you give me sacks and tackles, please? Yeah,
okay.
Let
me give you both.
Give me both.
You right. Let me give you both. Man. Okay, solos will come. I'll give you. Okay.
Give me solos. I need solos. Give me solos. I don't care about that. Yeah, you give me solos.
So first year, where the sacks go? First year he had 3.5 sacks. I remember off the top of my head. First year, okay, I see it. First year, 3.5 sacks. Solo tackles 24. 5 tackles for loss.
Okay.
5 tackles for loss. A forced fumble. It's good. That's rookie season.
Decent.
All right. Good. Second year, 10 sacks.
Okay.
10 tackles for loss.
Okay. Tackles. Oh yeah.
Solo tackles, 27 solo tackles.
Better.
Good season.
Better. We getting better.
Third year, 10.5 sacks.
Okay.
31 solos. 13 tackles for loss.
Better again.
Okay.
Getting better.
This year he declined. He did play 12 games.
So he got hurt. Okay. We do look at injuries on here.
3.5 sacks. Facts. 3.5 sacks, 19 tackles, 8 tackles for loss. I will say this though. He had played, granted, then it's all the same. It's not the same, but it's the same depending on the formation, whether you run a 3-4, 4-3, or whatever. He had played 4 different. He played right outside linebacker the first year. He played outside linebacker the second year. He played right side DN, and then he played, I guess, left side DN this past season.
Oh wow!
I don't know why they switching them.
I don't know
like that. Again, like I said, I mean, outside linebacker DN, it's then the same thing. Just sometimes you drop in coverage playing outside linebacker. That's what TJ do.
But everybody,
I would never drop Trayvon Walker in coverage ever. He's not built like that.
I'm not.
But regardless of the fact, more times than often they rush. So it just depends on, like I said, depend on the formation you running, however you look at it. But I'm not mad at them giving him no bread. I mean, because I don't think they make him a top. He's not a top paid defensive.
But I wouldn't. He don't reset no. I mean, how much they?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he 110, 77 guaranteed. I don't think he ain't reset the market or nothing like that. So I'm not mad.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not mad at him because I don't think his numbers are. He doesn't have reset the market numbers.
Yeah. He just. I mean, first overall pick, bro. You just gotta you gotta be in them 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 sack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get you a couple of them, bro. First overall pick, you gotta get you a couple of them. But I mean, he has some solid numbers. But I mean, congratulations to him. He got paid a bag. He deserved a bag. He got $77 million guaranteed. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's tough.
It's lit. It's lit, right?
That's tough. So shout out to bro. I think we kind of touched on everything NFL wise, y'all. So I don't really think nothing else kind of jumped off. Falcons got some new unis coming.
Talk to me. I gotta get that red. Talk to me. So should I get that? Should I get that red Drake or should I get that red Bijan? I'm trying to figure out.
Let the comments decide, man. Y'all
Let the
decide,
comments,
man.
man. Well, I gotta get me.
Red
I gotta
Drake
get the
London
red.
or red Bijan, man.
That
If
ain't
it
that
was
hit
me-
like that red. It got the Falcons on the
That
top of
red
these,
7.
man. That
Oh,
red.
but that's a red 5 too, though. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough.
That
That's
5 is. I'm trying to think. I might get that red. I like that number 7 though. That number 7 look nasty on them jerseys, boy.
I ain't gonna lie though. If I'm getting a Falcon jersey and it's 7, it's gonna be big. I ain't gonna lie, it is.
I ain't mad.
And ultimately, Bijan is gonna have a better.
But I got a
career
big
with
jersey,
that number
Cole.
7.
I just don't wear it. I got a big jersey.
Well,
But Bijan is.
you got a Drake London jersey too, though, don't you?
I got a Julio jersey. I got a Julio jersey. I got Michael Vick and a Julio jersey. It's gonna be my third one. I might as well get Drake, ain't it? I want to get a running back. I'm looking at position. I got my quarterback jersey already. I got big jersey. I got Julio jersey. I'm looking at people that's.
If you're looking at position, then you got to go Bijan.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like that 7 kind of nasty though. I get Bijan because I mean let's just be real. We ain't finna get into it. We ain't finna get into it. But yeah, I might get that. I might get that Bijan.
Yeah, man, we ain't got nothing much for the NFL today. NFL starting probably this upcoming week, y'all. We're gonna start making some mock drafts for the first round. So y'all start looking out for that. Again, man, y'all look at these social medias, bro. We getting active on the TikTok and the Instagram. Them links is in the bio, y'all. We just getting real active on there. So y'all go and like, y'all comment, y'all share them posts. And again, bro, turn on the notifications, y'all. So when we live like this, we're going live. Y'all can join in the live, man. We got many subscribers, bro. We ain't got, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people view it after the live, but we should have this live should be, you know what I'm saying, jumping for real. So y'all get in turn that notification on so y'all know when we go live, when we post videos, so y'all can get in the comments and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it today. We covered the women's basketball. We covered a little bit in the NFL. College men basketball hoops come on tonight. So we might talk about that tomorrow. Giving y'all some starting mock drafts this week. We probably gonna start eventually talking a little bit more NCAA college football coming up. And yeah, man, playoffs start for basketball, so we gonna be locked and loaded with that. You feel me? But for today, that's pretty much it, though, man. Unless you got something else you want to talk about.
Nah, man, I'm good, man. Like we always say, like my partner just said, man, make sure y'all, we really need y'all to get active on them social medias, TikTok, and Instagram. We need them. And please, once again, like we said at the beginning, please turn the post notifications on so y'all can hop in here. Y'all, we talk back to our chat. We get active with y'all. So please come in, man. We really appreciate y'all support. And I want to say again, thank y'all for joining us. We really appreciate it, man. Like my partner always say, we need the subscribers. We need the subscribers.
That sub button, man.
Please hit it. Don't cost nothing. Just hit that sub button, man. Please hit it. Hey, like you said, we got the mock drafts. It's gonna get a little spicy in here. You know what I'm saying? With them mock drafts, definitely gonna get a little spicy. So if you wanna see how this gonna go, you know, make sure y'all tune in, keep tuning in, man. And we appreciate y'all support for real.
Hold on. Before you hit that button, let me call out a few of these comments.
What's up?
My boy QV said, "Done the GOAT." QV said, "Done the GOAT."
Okay.
Fred said he got UCLA in the national championship game. Lower bets is the truth. We gonna see. She's
definitely the best center in college basketball women's college basketball right now. I don't even think it's close.
Hey, we gonna see about that. We're gonna see about that. J Philly 342 said also Geno didn't shake the other players' hands. That's breaking protocol. which he said Don Staley broke protocol by not going before the game, shaking his hand. So technically, he's
we
right.
didn't see
That
that.
is
I did want to mention that we did not see what happened before. We just seen. We don't know if he was there before because I didn't see him sitting in the middle of the court. They said he did say he sat for
but they
3-4
shook hands
minutes.
they shook hands
but
at
either way, man,
at the table.
Hey, man, look, handshake is a handshake. What you want me to do? Grab your hand, pat you on the belly? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you're right though, bro. He didn't. He broke protocol. I mean, because he didn't shake no player's hands. I mean, he barely shook Don Staley hand. They got to arguing. So you're right, man. And wrong don't make two wrongs don't make it right.
Definitely don't.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
Don't make it right.
But not to cut my partner off at the end of his, you know what I'm saying, thing, but probably like every segment, every time we jump to another segment, I'm gonna start going through some comments, shout out some comments, you feel me, do some things of that nature too. So y'all really getting on comments. I'm gonna shout these comments out. We're gonna talk about some of these comments, and yeah, I'm gonna start before we move on to every topic. I'm gonna start checking the comments, and we going and shout some of them comments out. We talk about them. So, but shout out to y'all boys in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all being in here, man. For real.
For sure,
like
man.
my dog
said,
man.
Y'all boys, man.
Hit that sub button. Hit that sub button.
For sure, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna be back again with another one for y'all, man.